some young broke dude.
There are roughly 40 million kangaroos worldwide, and there are 8 million people in Ohio. So if there was an instance that kangaroos invaded Ohio, each individual would have to fight off a minimum of 5 kangaroos, and I don't know if we could do it. If you notice in the gym locker room that an acquaintance who has trouble with his love life always seems to have a dirty ass, how would you diplomatically explain to him that his messy ass crack and love life troubles might be connected?
Well, that's almost as bad as your brother finding your cum jar and bragging to your parents all about how he found a secret mayonnaise and ate 3 sandwiches with it.
Being a baby-faced old soul is great because people are constantly confused by your age. Am I 18? Am I 24? Am I 35? Am I an 800-year-old swamp witch that stays youthful by eating the hearts of men? Honestly, anything is possible. Ivanka Trump always looks like she told someone that she's seen a film that she actually hasn't, and now they're quoting lines at her. Hey, has yo dick ever been too soft to have sex but you don't want to disappoint, so you ball your dick up like some old homework and hit him with a shrimpy and hope your dick wake up inside like Evanescence? Why does this song make me think about like a fresh but also rustic looking loaf of bread on a rough, unsanded, dark wooden chopping board? No idea.
Happy Friday. The world is crap, so do something nice for yourself. Buy a book, have a big-ass latte, walk away from someone saying stupid shit, pet a puppy, smell a baby, sip a whiskey, put a hex on your jerk boss so he pukes up serpents. Today is a you day, a day to enjoy you.
Lycat is licking himself loudly and wetly somewhere in this pitch black room, and it sounds like there's an old man eating a bowl of chili in the dark with me.
My worst nightmare is Spotify randomly throwing out an Ed Sheeran song whilst I'm driving, and then I crash and die, but it keeps playing so the first responders think I was an Ed Sheeran fan, and they tell my mom and I end up being cremated to fucking Shape of You. The fucking. When your day is going too well and you don't trust it and some shit finally goes down. Ah, there it is, the fucking.
Lana Del Rey's music makes me feel like I'm touching myself in the changing room of an H&M. Sex is cool, but have you ever stood in your kitchen shoveling shredded mozzarella into your mouth straight from the bag like a goblin who's just escaped after being held captive underground for 47 years and broken into a store that specifically only sells bags of shredded cheese? You ever see a straight white dude express a political opinion and it becomes very apparent that they listened to Rage Against the Machine as a teenager, but they thought the line, "fuck you, I won't do what you tell me," was like directed at their mom?
There's probably a fair amount of graphene that's passed through you during your entire life. From the pencil dust from pencil sharpeners getting on your hands as a kid, to the campfire smoke you inhaled as a teen, to the dirty spoons you used to cook heroin behind the abandoned chemical factory today. All of them contain a varying percentage of graphene in multiple forms among amorphous carbon. People are exposed to a lot of graphene throughout their lives. They just don't know it.
Have you ever just eaten a lump of brown sugar and instantly felt yourself transported back to the 1840s and your papa has just returned from town and he brought you and your 9 siblings a brown paper bag tied with twine full of hardened lumps of brown sugar that he got by trading 3 ears of corn because I have? Why would someone steal a fresh umbilical cord from a delivery room moments after a birth in a hospital? Also, what kind of charges would we be looking at? Serious. Do I have a crush on them, or am I so deprived of human contact and not used to having a friend that my brain cannot see the difference between being platonically happy to be around someone versus wanting to be romantically involved with them? The saga. Who would win, Remy the rat from Ratatouille versus Stuart Little? Stuart Little! That's fucking horseshit and you know it. Stuart Little, that stupid fucking mouse. I made this post as a joke mocking Stuart because I knew no one in their right mind would choose Stuart. Honestly, that little CGI shithead is an insult to anthropomorphic characters everywhere. That freeloading mouse wouldn't be able to contribute 1 cent to society whilst Remy is making bank at a top-scale restaurant in Paris. Plus, Remy would take 1 swing and Stuart would already be on the ground crying, and then he'd start crying harder about his parents leaving him and how nobody picked him for the basketball team. Take a hint, dude, it's because nobody likes you. That 1 carrot that's been in my fridge since 1997, watching me grab the bag of shredded cheese at 2:32 a.m. Theft on Drury Road. A woman reported $3,200 worth of items, including a laptop, engagement ring, and Jeep running boards, stolen from a building sometime between the beginning of July and 6:09 p.m. August 19th.
Your club outfit be lit till you spend the night somewhere else and you outside at 10 a.m. in a miniskirt and a crop top looking like a GTA prostitute. Woman in sumo wrestler suit assaulted her ex-girlfriend in gay pub after she waved at man dressed as a Snickers bar.
Single parent with small children, Sunday only.
A show like The Office, but about being a car salesman. Same idea as The Office, but with all the antics that take place on the car lot. Would you watch it? I would.
I'd rather watch a show about 6 guys who did 20 plus years slinging shit boxes and now just sit on Perv Row at some shitty knocker locker drinking top shelf bourbon and being real Jewy with the dollars while wearing a Rolex they won from Chevy in the 80s and $600 Ferragamos.
r/OddlySpecific. What do you do when you have a crush on a guy your friends has a crush on, but you haven't told them and you kept it a secret, so you tried to cover up your feelings with another guy, but then you told your friend that you like the guy she likes and she lies and says she doesn't really like him, and she likes another guy but she's lying, and now they're mad at you because you haven't told them that you liked him and lied to them that you didn't like the guy, and now you have no other friends because everyone betrays you and makes fun of you.
Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Why is that the first thing that comes up? Imagine having to go to work tomorrow, but your vampire roommate wakes you up in the middle of the night to go drink blood from local elderly drug dealer and kick over her trash can, but at least you took a shower at her place, so it's all good.
When you encounter an alien probe and it renders you unconscious where you live out an entire lifetime in the span of 25 minutes. Then you wake up and can play the flute.
Me at age 16, after sitting in my drug dealer's room for 2 hours in complete silence while he makes beats, because I'm not allowed to leave right away or his dad will know he sells drugs. I'm gonna head out.
Nah, your writing is more like putting eye drops in after you had a person gently blowing on your eyeballs for a good half hour.
r/OddlySpecific.
Person is a man, roughly late 20s, early 30s. He wears a Michael Jackson shirt and you vaguely wonder if he's seen the documentary. His breath smells of fresh mowed grass.
Aye.
He looks like Jerry Springer wearing a cheap brown wig.